thank you again for joining me at the very beginning of this very exciting week-long journey with the Creator course in the first program called Align Your Life. I'm calling this little vlog series of mine. Now I actually blanked on it. Isn't that funny? Alignment in Motion. I just gave it a title just so, you know, I could name the playlist something. It doesn't really matter. Let's get on to what does matter. I'm here to share my story so you can see where I'm coming from in all this. And people will be able to, you know, as they go through the program, people will be able to see a little bit of what other people are going through and how they're benefiting from it. People who aren't participating will be able to see just how powerful it is, and people down the road will be able to look back at it for inspiration and as a great testimonial for exactly what kind of impact the program has. But I've explained all this before, so on to me and exactly where I'm at. Or I'm just going to give you a kind of short and sweet version, hopefully. Basically, let's say, get rid of that background noise here. I'm an artist of many kinds. In short, I'm a musician, photographer, graphic designer, and filmographer, videographer. I just love all kinds of art. You know, there's just certain things that I've leaned towards, and I've had some very clear ambitions over the last couple years, and it's all about how we can help each other, creating a strong community that connects the local to the global. So, you know, the people you're interacting with day to day, face to face, and also the people across the world that you can talk to through Facebook or YouTube or by cell phone or whatever it may be. But we're actually connecting that more and more and more. And, you know, we've already seen this over the last 20 years, and I just want to drive it forward, and I've had a lot of really cool ideas for how to do that. But, and here's the clinger. I feel like that's the wrong word, but you know, I've dealt with a lot of self-doubt and criticized myself a lot, and, you know, had feelings of like, I don't deserve to be successful, I don't deserve for this to work well for me, and you know, I've passed up opportunities because I hesitated, feeling like I didn't deserve. And deep down I know this is not true. I believe that we all deserve to feel a deep gratitude for what it is like to truly touch someone else's life. That's what I really want to do. And there's so much more to it, you know, that people deserve to feel fulfillment, and, you know, be bold in their visions of, you know, how they dream about what they can do with their lives and their future, and be able to pursue it and make it come true. So here we are, bringing it together, and the great thing is, just in doing these vlogs, I'm actually starting on my journey towards my goal, because we are facilitating a conversation here, and we are starting a little bit of a community. So anyone who is here is sharing in this conversation, and I hope you find what I have to say useful. I hope you find some common threads, you know, that you're able to identify and say, hey, I'm going through that same thing, and he's making it through it, so can I. Because that's been helpful for me. Or, if nothing else, you can just say, hey, well, we all deal with something. Whatever it may be, I'm sure people will be able to look back on this and get something out of it. And if any one person can, that's good enough for me. And you can find whatever reason you have to do whatever you feel inclined to do. So please share your gifts and your inspiration and your messages and even your suffering and your pain with the world when you feel open to do that. You don't have to force yourself to. Just let it flow and it will. When you feel comfortable in sharing the experiences that you're having difficulty with so that people can learn more from it, do that. So I'm just telling you that what I'm dealing with is just, questioning myself in ways and having doubts about my own ability, even though when I really think about it, I know I can do well. A lot of times in the moment, when it comes down to doing something, I get lost in a bunch of negative thoughts and, the old thought patterns of, yeah, you've failed at this before, you can't do it this time, and all of that kind of mental noise is really just unnecessary, because just by being present we can deal with that so much better. And I'm sure many of you already realize this, but at least for me, hearing it more and more is a great reminder, and I think that that's a big part of the spirit of what this course is about. So I'm really excited about that, and getting a lot of really direct concepts and tools for exactly how we're applying this to our lives. And I guess that's really about all I've got to say. I hope you guys share your experiences as well. Let's create something absolutely massive. I hope you see the potential of this, because we are connecting the human experience more and more every day. Thank you so much for being you and being with us. Good night.